turkey cutlets, Parmigiana style. We pounded out turkey cutlets, of course, turkey breast cutlets. You get them in the grocery store. You can order them online. You can cut them from a boneless turkey breast. Season them with salt and pepper. We're gonna pass them through flour, eggs. I added a little Dijon to the eggs. I got a little kooky there. Add a little squirt of Dijon to the eggs. And then the breadcrumbs, for 2 cups of breadcrumbs, I have a whole cup of grated Parmigiano Reggiano. I have about a half teaspoon of freshly grated nutmeg. I have a palmful of dry parsley, and I have a palmful of Bell's poultry seasoning. Right now, we're gonna get a quick sauce going to go with these. So I have a large skillet sitting on the stove over a moderate heat, medium heat, with olive oil to coat the bottom, a couple of turns of the pan. I'm gonna add 1 small onion, a little salt, crushed red pepper flake, and we're gonna add a little garlic, or a lot for my family. We're gonna add a little fresh or dry oregano. These are semi-dried tomatoes, or you can plump up some sun-dried tomatoes in hot water. A little sun-dried tomato paste is gonna go in next, and we're gonna stir, stir, stir. And let that turn into a delicious little mush. And then, if you're just serving the Parm, you just need 1 can of crushed or whole tomatoes. You could just break it up with a spoon. Italian tomatoes. These are San Marzanos. If you are going to make it with a side of pasta, you might want to supplement this by a couple of cups of passata or an extra small can of tomato puree, crushed tomatoes, whole tomatoes, doesn't matter. You might want to add 2 extra cups if you're going to make a big bowl of pasta to go with it. So now you can add red wine, or I like red vermouth because it gives it kind of a sweet and sour flavor. This is just fortified red wine. And we're going to add the red vermouth, which John always has on the bar for cocktails, to our pan. 2 turns of the pan, about a half a cup. Again, you can add a little red wine too, delicious, fine. And then carefully, we're going to add our big can of San Marzano tomato. And then right before we top the cutlets, we're gonna wilt in some fresh basil, a few leaves of basil. Okay, sauce is done. You have to get your breading station together. Flour, salt and pepper on the cutlets. I'm just cooking 4 at a time here. Flour, egg with a little Dijon, breadcrumb with tons of Parm. And here we go over to our hot oil. The oil is moving around like little gentle waves. It's between medium and medium-high heat. And I'm gonna snug these guys in there together. Delightful. Now we're gonna let them cook a couple minutes on each side, and I always keep a wire wrap over a lined baking sheet so I can keep the cutlets crisp in the oven if I have to hold them. See, they're perfectly golden. And here's how you serve them up, guys. You take the red sauce, put a puddle of that up on top, and then you top that with your mozzarella. In this case, we used a nice smoked mozzarella. And then I'm gonna pop it in the oven to melt the cheese. Remember, I tore a little basil into the sauce at the end when it was done simmering. And I also garnish with a little basil to serve.